The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on this, we are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Thank you, Kevin.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Tonight featuring backcourts that can absolutely, Steve, light it up. When you were playing, who are some of the toughest guards to defend in the NBA?
Well, Kevin, first you say the Michael Jordans, but the quick guards, because I was a 6'8", kind of methodical, slow guy. I didn't like the Iversons, the Muggsy Bogues, all those guys, they just running around. They were tough.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Then it's Miller. Then there's Al Jefferson.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
To the paint, here's Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Dunn passes to Carter. Miller against Allen. Kicks it to Markkanen. Lays it up off the glass.
Comfortable on the offensive end, Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Miller finds Jefferson. Paul with the ball. Now here is Harden. Dunn covering. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Dunn.
One thing scouts knew about Chris Dunn coming in, he can guard both on the ball and in help situations.
Miller against Allen. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Markkanen. There's Levine. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. Harden scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Paul's got his first points of the night.
The result of Paul's awareness of everything around him gets a nice look inside.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
We've seen real improvement from Chris Dunn at the free throw line. Used to be his Achilles heel.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Miller outside. He kicks it to Jefferson. Bolden. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Allen outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Shots good by Miller. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Allen. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Allen in the post, covered by Miller. It's good. 6 points for Allen. Here is Harden. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves. Never really got into rhythm. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Allen dishes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I mean, on the attack, Markkanen is a fluid athlete with great coordination for his size.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Paul kicks to Miller. Here's Jefferson. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Jefferson's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him. Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside. You look at Lauri Markkanen, he's a 7-foot fluid basketball player. Most European players not known for their athleticism, but his mobility is pretty good for a player his size.
Allen passes to Levine. Back to Allen. Pulls it up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Allen's got 8 points.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Harden outside. Offline with his 3. The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Allen's shot is off.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Harden outside. Six on the shot clock. That misses off the backboard.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Allen kicks to Markkanen. Hands it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Harden against Levine. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes the 3. Carter pulls it in.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Dunn. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Chicago. Jabari Parker comes in for Carter. And Tyreke Evans subbed in for Dunn. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And some nice passing there by Houston. Evans with the steal. And Gordon over to help. Allen surveying the D. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. Clock at 6. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. Paul outside. Here's the teardrop. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Evans. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Poke loose. Paul outside. Now the pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Rebound by Parker.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Paul outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Bulls leading by 3. Evans kicks to Markkanen. Parker outside. Ball up top, covered by Evans to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that is coming here. Here's Allen. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Inside, and Allen slams it in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Harden. That's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And the Rockets making a change here. Hall's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 3. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He ended up with 50 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Here's Jefferson, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Jefferson finds Harden. Latrey. Rebound collected by Levine.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Chicago making a switch here. Evans is checked in.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Plays it in off the breakaway. Paul's got 8 points.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Allen kicks to Evans. Back to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Houston leading by 6. Paul passes to Harden. To Paul, and Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
One of the most vocal players in this league, CP3 is known as a tremendous leader.
Evans kicks to Markkanen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Well, you look at Allen, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, James Harden, a little bit down the ladder.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Evans passes to Markkanen. Can't cash in from close range. Rockets leading by 5. To the inside. Stolen by Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Carter. Trying to get open is Miller. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Allen. He's got 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
Allen kicks to Markkanen. That shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. A shot by Harden, wide open, and the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 7.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
They swipe it, and here we go. Harden heading to the hoop, and it's good. 2 points. And now an 8-point Houston lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
You see the ball handling and the decision-making ability of Evans. Nice pass out of the pick and roll.
Here's Paul. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Minnesota. The dish now to Harden. That's tipped. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Miller. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
LaVine inside the 3-point line. That one wide left.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Miller, no luck.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
And LaVine, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Attacking with purpose. LaVine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jefferson. Harden against LaVine, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 11 points for James Harden. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. We've got plenty of great ball handlers in this game, but when you talk about the best of the best, Steve, who comes to mind? Great ball handlers in the league right now.
I think Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker, those are some of the names that stand out for me, and those are kind of the guards. But for me, now you're starting to see the Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guys at that size, Kevin Durant being able to handle the basketball. So those names are the kind of the names that stick out for me.
5 to shoot. Allen inside the 3-point line. Misses off the right iron.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Here's Harden. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
LaVine kicks to Evans. Allen inside. He's against Miller. Shoots from 8. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Allen.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Evans against Miller. LaVine kicks to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Hall finds Harden. Miller with the ball. Guarded by LaVine. Miller, no luck. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the middle, here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 15 points.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense, delivers a perfect pass.
A steal. Levine against Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Evans. To the middle. Looking for Allen and gets it there. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Allen's got 22.
Evans is a good all-around player, someone who sees the floor well and makes great passes.
Levine against Harden. Paul, right side, shoots. Misses the wing J. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from AI.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
You know, it's so fun to watch the leadership and making his teammates better.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Miller. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
Allen kicks to Levine. And the call will be against Darius Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Donnie's checked in for Moutier. And stolen by Miller. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Markkanen. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Levine wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Houston leading by 10. Paul outside. Miller outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got 14 points for the game.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Allen passes to Markkanen. Allen dishes to Markkanen. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 18.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Levine against Harden. Miller outside. Harden outside. Nailed from 3-point land.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And taken away by Paul. It's Harden with the drive, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene comes in for Jefferson, and Gordon subbed in for Miller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, we know plenty of NBA players who are still inconsistent at the free throw line. Just how much of a skill issue is free throw shooting and how much is mental?
You know, I think for a lot of guys that are up in size, just being able to shoot the basketball, I tried it shooting a volleyball when your hands are so big, and that is tough, and that's a skill. But then I see a lot of guys mentally, you can tell is bothering them because they change their routine from year after year. They keep finding different ways. They have to get comfortable, put in the work, and just stick to it. I think they go to too many different these shooting coaches saying, I have a quick fix, and usually it doesn't work, the quick fix.
Pass to Harden. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Levine, good.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. 10-point lead. Outside Gordon. Three-pointer, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Marjanovic checked in for Chicago. Passes it to Parker. Kicks it to Evans. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Houston leading by 9. So the wing on the left. Dunn passes to Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got 26 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Knight. Now the pass to Hartenstein. Up top Powell. Down low. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Rockets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Carter, he's checked in for Parker. The Rockets also changing it up. Jefferson's checked in for Hartenstein. James Harden comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul in for Knight. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. It's good from long range. And now it's 27 points for James Harden.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Nobody near Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Harden against Evans. From 12 feet out. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Markkanen inside the line. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
Gordon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Pass to Markkanen. Call against Allen. Back to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to Allen. Right wing, 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Jefferson.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
The free throw drops for Gordon. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's Allen with the drive. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Miller. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Over in the corner, Allen. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Miller outside to the paint. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And that one released in time, but no good.
Good defense by Markkanen. Some scouts question that end of the floor, but he's been.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Houston leading by 9. Now here's Paul. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And Allen with the block. He dishes it to Markkanen. Back to Allen. Banked in off the glass. Allen's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Paul against Dunn. Paul outside. Over Dunn. That's tipped. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Allen drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Harden kicks to Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. And Gordon over to help. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And so Knight will bring it up for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Carter. Allen dishes to Markkanen. It's good. Markkanen's got 22 points.
Creating a size mismatch in close. That's the kind of thing you're working for.
Rockets leading by 5. Passes it to Harden. Inside. It's stolen by Carter. A drive by Allen. Here's Markkanen. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Harden. That one, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Markkanen. And that one, good. And now just a 1-point Houston lead.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
And that one drops. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Knight.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Allen passes to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Inside, Gordon trying to break loose. Off target at the rim.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Moutier kicks to Dunn. Allen outside. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. The rebound by Harden. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his third foul so far. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Knight. Another miss by Houston.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Done. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago.
Zach LaVine, he has the mentality of a go-to scorer. He's got the confidence to take and make tough contested shots.
Here's Carter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Houston in the lead. And here is Knight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Denzel Valentine. And Steve, Zach LaVine, no lack of confidence, great range on his shot. What's the next step, you think, in the maturation of his game?
Without question, it's at the defensive end. A slender build, but has the tools to be a quality defender. It's about focus and the desire to be a two-way player.
Parker's checked in for Chicago. So they take the lead. 10 points for Zach LaVine.
Really smoking the nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Harden finds Jefferson. Hyde on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Baseline jumper. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Knight's got 7 points for the quarter.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
And there's the pass to Allen. Back to LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Bulls trail by 3. Carter, the pass to Allen. Back to Carter. Kick out to LaVine. Allen dishes to LaVine. Carter on the wing. 18 feet out. Another one falls for Chicago.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Rocket shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul's doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. There's the feed to LaVine. Parker with it. Allen right side. Here's Valentine. Hits the front of the rim and out. It's tipped. Knight taking his time here. Down low, the reverse, and Allen with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Evans, he's checked in for Valentine. Paul's checked in for Houston. Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Evans. Shot clock at 5. Ring shot on the way. Yes, that goes in. 29 points for James Harden.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Allen kicks to Levine. Pass to Evans. Feeds it to Allen. Out to Parker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number is being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
Levine inside the three-point line. Gets the jumper from a quarter to 4. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 43 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Levine against Harden. Harden draws the double. Lays it up and banks it in.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Here's Levine.
Zach LaVine won back-to-back dunk contests in 2015 and 2016. The second one against Eric Gordon, an all-time classic.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Harden against Levine. Harden's shot is off. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
To the paint. It's stolen by Carter. Evans finds Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Allen's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 5. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here is Chicago. Back to Evans. Allen outside. Levine for 3. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Miller outside. Paul goes in. Good work defensively by Carter.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
The three from Harden. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They lead by 1. 1:43 left in the game. Now Evans. Outside Levine. Over Harden. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Evans. 16 points for Zach Levine.
The coaching staff needs Zach Levine to perform at his best when it matters, and he did it.
Harden kicks to Paul. Back to Harden. With the teardrop, Carter with the block. They retain possession, and he recovers it. That is good, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jefferson. Evans goes in. The shot by Allen. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Allen's got 45 points.
Tyreke has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
Harden against Levine. Harden the pass to Paul. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Evans with some nice D. Levine kicks to Parker. Here's Allen. Looks for Evans. Gets it to him. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They trail by 5. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Parker, count it!
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. Chicago grabs the miss.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And when you watch Tyreke, sure, the injury sapped some of his athleticism, but he still finds ways to make an impact.
Takes the 3. No good on that one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Paul finds Nene. For the 3. Off target.
The quickness Tyreke possesses allows him to be an effective defender.